Families in our community face unique challenges every single day. From my own life experience, I know that when people come together and work hard, positive change happens. Our family didn't have much money. My twin brother Doug and I shared 3 paper routes. We collected bottles door to door, mowed lawns, shoveled snow. And when the time came, we were fortunate enough to get scholarships to help us access a post-secondary education. Scholarships meant everything to us. We wanted to make sure every single Canadian had the same opportunity. So we started a nonprofit called Twinbrook. For more than 10 years, we traveled across British Columbia, helping tens of thousands of kids get scholarships to access post-secondary education and become Canada's future leaders. The 2 threads of my career before I ran as a member of Parliament were education and entrepreneurship. In my company, I learned how to create value for others and how to create jobs and contribute to the economy. I also began to teach entrepreneurship and finance at Simon Fraser University and at the University of British Columbia. I firmly believe that with the right tools, anyone can learn to invest in themselves with hard work and get ahead. The desire to help people and to dedicate everything you have towards that is the same mentality I brought to the table in my first election campaign. In 1999, 26 years ago, at 17 years old, I ran for a seat on City Council. I ran on a platform of hard work and accountability, met everyone I could, going door to door to make sure that the community's priorities were my priorities. I ran against 26 other candidates, but on election day, I became British Columbia's youngest ever elected official.
I've approached politics differently, placed partisanship aside, and worked hard to build strong relationships with community members, leaders, and elected officials from all parties and all levels of government, so that our community has a loud voice and gets things accomplished. I have served Burnaby and North Vancouver as your Member of Parliament since 2015. Since being elected, I have also been appointed as Parliamentary Secretary to various ministries, including Science, Fisheries and Oceans, Transport, and Finance. Since becoming the Minister of Citizen Services in 2023, I have focused on improving services while reducing the size and cost of government. Digitalization of government services means that you can access the services you need without standing in line or taking time off work. These improvements also significantly reduce the marginal cost of service provision.
I focused on making life more affordable, improving healthcare, and fighting climate change while growing our economy. As a G7 nation, we have the lowest deficit, lowest net debt to GDP ratio, and the best foundation for economic growth. We maintain that fiscal advantage while increasing pension benefits and healthcare transfers and launching programs like childcare, dental care, and pharmacare. These programs increase economic growth while lowering costs for local families.
I believe that every voice matters, whether it's a conversation at the door or a community event. Every concern deserves attention, and every idea has the power to bring about real change. Whether it's in our neighborhoods or in Parliament, change starts with listening and acting. When I started knocking on doors, I made a promise. I promised to be the hardest working member of Parliament. And over the last 9 years, my team and I have worked hard to keep that promise. We have responded to more than 25,000 surveys, broken national records for door knocking and phone calls, and made sure that anyone in our community who wants a meeting with me gets one. I've stayed true to that promise for over a decade, and I'm proud of that. But I couldn't have done it alone. From day one in public service, I've known that leadership isn't about standing alone. It's about bringing people together. I'm extremely proud of what we've accomplished as a team, my staff, volunteers, and all of you. Together, we fought for policies that create real opportunities and work to mentor the next generation of leaders. It's because of that team effort that, in recent years, we've been recognized as Canada's best constituency MP 2 years running, and as Canada's hardest working member of Parliament. And right here, locally in Burnaby, residents voted us the best politician in 2023 and again in 2024. These aren't just awards, they're a reminder that we're on the right track. They drive us to keep doing what we do best, meeting with families, listening to your concerns, and working to improve lives in Burnaby and North Vancouver. Thank you for these recognitions. Your support fuels our mission. We will continue listening to you, taking your concerns to Ottawa and turning them into real, meaningful solutions.
My focus on building a better future has been strengthened by my growing family. Ravi and I welcomed Nova to the world in 2018, and during the pandemic, her sister, Solar, was born. Like me, Ravi grew up in a family that had very little, but believed in a Canada that created opportunities for everyone to succeed. Ravi and I met at Simon Fraser University, where she graduated and then started her own manufacturing company. We are working together to build a better future for our kids, and for your kids, and for every single Canadian.
Looking to the future, I'm ready to continue delivering on your priorities. Whether it's fiscal responsibility, building a strong economy, modernized and efficient services in government, and delivering an affordable future with more affordable housing, dental care, health care, child care, pharmacare, education, and more, I am ready for our next challenge. Whether youth opportunities, reconciliation, climate change, our government has taken unprecedented action, and there are more in the pipeline. We need this work to continue. It is a lot to take on, and I can't do it alone. Share your thoughts with me over my website or whenever we meet. With your trust and support, I promise to continue working hard to build a more sustainable, equitable, affordable, and competitive Canada and a positive future for everyone in the country.